So, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today, guys, it's Monday morning. So, I hope you had a great weekend. I did. It was really, really nice. Barbecue and all that sort of good stuff. So, yeah, it was nice. It was good. But it's Monday morning and we need to get cracking with this Fiesta because I spoke to the body shop last week, late Friday, and he basically said, yeah, if you can get it at a certain point and ready, bring it over to me, he said, Tuesday morning, and then he's got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like the rest of the week, really, to have a good go at it and see what he can do. And he'll let me know, you know, if he comes across any more damage, because we don't know if the back rear axle suspension of this car could be, you know, damaged. We don't know. I'm not sure. You know, the wheels and that look straight and everything looks like it's supposed to like line up and be there, but you just never know with this kind of accident on the rear because it may have, you know, hit it a little bit. We just don't know. Hopefully today, you know, we can have a good look at this, strip it down, and yeah, get it ready for the body shop tomorrow. But yeah, what a cracking little car, really. I hope this is definitely fixable. We haven't got to get that sort of, you know, selected to be broke for parts or break or whatever, because you know, it's such a lovely little car. But he reckons he can. You know, he's filling me with confidence, this body shop guy, that he can do it. He said he's done much worse than that. That's nothing. So yeah, and I managed to get some parts for this car as well. So I'll explain with all the parts in a second, and the numbers, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there's going to be some money left in the kitty, in the pot, to do the service, the major service, timing belt, water pump, complete service on this car. I think there will be, and I'm going to do it. I might as well, really. Like, it's not for me. It's not throwing money away because I'll have a look at the belt under the cover and stuff, but you just never know if that belt's going to go. And it is, they're supposed to change them every 100,000 miles or 10 years old. So, you know, don't get me wrong, it's none of them two at the minute. But yeah, I think peace of mind for the new owner. I think it'd be good to do. If we've got the money in it, I think we have. We'll wait and see. But for now, let's get cracking, guys. Let's get this car over on the ramp. Let's get it in the air. Let's start stripping the rear end down, getting all the parts off, and have a look at that damage. And I'll show you what I've already got for this car. So, let's do this. So guys, we're going to get cracking now. I've brought the car over on the ramp. We're going to take it up. Going to strip the whole back off. Tailgate, bumper. Going to leave the crash bar, what's left of it, in place. So I'm going to leave that for him to sort of, yeah, take off and move about. I'm not going to touch that in case he needs to keep that on. And then, yeah, we're going to have a good look around the car underneath. Make sure that, you know, just do any sort of looking that we can and see what it's like. We don't know if the exhaust has been hit or that's been touched or anything like that. Definitely that chassis rail on that side. We're gonna have a good look at that. Mind you, I'm not going to take the crash bar off, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see too much, but I think we can see a little bit underneath there. Nice just to have a look at it. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. Also, I'm going to show you what I've already got for this car over here. So, as you can see, I've got another tailgate in colour. So, yeah, incredible. Managed to find it. So I've got, I did ask one place, and he wanted £170 just for the tailgate. So you know, I was so close to sort of, yeah, okay, that'll do. Yeah, I'll take it. And then I thought, you know what? Let me have a little look around and see what else is about. And then I found this one, not too far, just down the road, probably about 15 minutes away. 15 minutes, yeah, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. So I got the tailgate in colour, the crash bar, and the light for £170. So, yeah, you know, it's a bit of a saving because obviously I've got the crash bar and the actual light now for the same cost as what it was the guy want just for the actual tailgate. So, you know, we have got to do a little bit to it. As you can see at the back here, it hasn't got the chrome here. So it looks like this is going to be sort of maybe the base model when it comes to the trims. I think the actual tailgate and the wiring and all that sort of looms, I think that's the same. That ain't going to change because of the spec. I think it's just obviously the way it is and what's been put on there. So we have to take our old one off, which is on here. Take this trim piece here, that just comes off from a few screws, and we'll use our original one and swap it over onto that one. So yeah, already getting some bits and pieces, guys, especially in colour. Do you know what I mean? 170 quid for those parts. I've also got the bumper. I've ordered it, paid for it, and it's on its way. It's being delivered. And the bumper complete in colour with all the bits, the trims, the fogs, the reflectors, everything all in one go, yeah? £85 in colour. I can't believe I found and managed to, yeah. I think he started at like £120 for the rear bumper. And I'll message him and said, look, no, you know, I think I offered him, what did I offer him? I can't remember now. I think it was like, was it 70 quid? I think it's something like that. And he just, you know, he'd come down a bit and I'll come up a little bit. So we met in the middle, 85 quid. So, yeah, I think that's a good price though. 85 quid in colour. I think it's got a couple of small scratches on it, but I don't think it's nothing major. Fingers crossed. And then, yeah, that can just go back on the car. But, so yeah, you can see the figures, like, they're just not, you know, they're not massive, are they? Let's be honest. Body shop, that's going to be quite a hefty chunk out of our pot, to be honest with you. I think that's going to be a 350, maybe 4. It depends really how much work he's got to do to it to get it right and perfect. You know, MOT service kit as well. So I think we're gonna come in or just under our little pot there, and to get this one done. I believe so. But some things do come up every now and then. You just don't know. And I just want to quickly show you. On the last video, I was showing you the air conditioning, and I had so many messages like, "Mark, you donut, you're not even putting the bloody button on." And he was absolutely right. I watched the video back, and yes, I put it on, but didn't turn the switch on here. So I turned it on like that. What an absolute donut. So yeah, as you can see, I've pushed it on now, and it is lovely and cold, guys. That does not need to be filled up. Yeah, that is really nice and cold. So that's, you know, going to stay as it is. So yeah, I just really wanted to just show you that, because what an absolute donut that I didn't press the button. But that just shows you that it's completely, what I do is completely uncut. Don't do no sort of cutting, editing. What you see is what I'm doing and what you get on the videos. So yeah, it's just, this is one of them things. But I'm looking forward to this one now. So what I want to do is take the car up. Let's, you know, have a look underneath. Let's get the tailgate off. Let's get the bumper off. Then I think we're going to swap the tailgates over, to be honest with you. Because I think, yeah, it'd be good just to sort of put that one in place. And we'll see, yeah, what it looks like. I'm just looking at the colour there. It looks a bit different, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the light, or in a certain area. I don't know. I hope it's the right colour. I think this is race red. I found a little scratch here. So we'll get that out. It's not deep, so that can come out. So yeah, I think we get cracking. I'll set you up. Let's start stripping this down. So I've got to get this tyre off. Hold on, the thing is at the top here, so we can deflate this tyre. Like that. Get this out. Anyway, let me set you up, guys. What was that I just saw? No way. Oh. So a new learner driver, do you reckon? Mind you, it's on the rear, isn't it? So it's not their fault. It's obviously... let's not get into any of that. Anyway. Let's set you up, guys, on a tripod. Let's get cracking. Let's get this starting stripping down. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so as you can see, it's all been stripped down. Took the tailgate off, took the bumper off, took all the, the spare wheel out, started taking the trims away from the sides. So yeah, that's you can see the damage now. So the hit was definitely obviously here, over here, obviously hit there, and up there. But you can see that, it has had an effect on this chassis rail on this side. It's all been split off, disconnected, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just assuming now that I've got to get a section of that chassis rail or some sort of, piece of that, so that he can sort of cut it back and weld another piece on and stuff like that. I think that's just going to be, I think that's the obvious thing there. But I'll take it up so you can have a quick look underneath as well. But I've sent pictures to him as well, and I've just called him. I said, look, this is, I've stripped it down for you, and he said, yeah, no problem. He's still adamant that it's going to be no problem there. But I don't know, I don't do it. So let's take it up and have a look underneath. Just got to be careful of the roof. Right, so yeah, let's have a look underneath. Torch. So, I don't know if you can see that. Let's have a look at like that. That's better. Yeah. So, first sort of impressions for me is that chassis leg is pretty much straight, but you can see on this here, this like rubber for the exhaust bracket, it's going at an angle like that. And obviously because of the hit's been here, it's pushed it there. And I think the chassis leg has been pushed over that way. Don't think by too much, but it definitely needs I'd say it definitely needs a pull over that way and out as well. So it's going to take a bit of work. This is, I'm telling you, I don't do it. I'm no expert at doing any of this, but I think it does need a little pull. I'm sending the pictures to the guy, and he keeps telling me that, yeah, no problem, stop panicking, don't worry. So I've got to take his kind of word for it. But this side, obviously, I don't think this side has had an impact at all. Not unless where it's been hit there, it's been sort of squashed both, like as it's been hit, both sides of the chassis legs sort of come in. So that this might need pushing out. I don't know. He's going to put it on the jig and sort of put all the numbers in and sort of pull it around and get it straightened up. And he seems quite confident that he's going to be able to do that. So that's good, really, to hear from the body shop guy that he's going to be all right doing it. And obviously all this. The reason why it's so noisy, this car, when you're starting it and stuff, and the exhaust, is because this heat shield is just on top of the exhaust here, and it's just rattling to God. So, but you can see that obviously the marks underneath where it's been sort of lifted up. Underneath there as well. But I have to sort out all this heat shield, get it off of the. I can't really push it around because it's probably come off the bracket or something. But I have to sort that out and have a look at it. That looks like it should be there, like that. So yeah, it's a little bit of messing around. I think it's just because it must have hit the exhaust a little bit, I don't know. But yeah, he's quite confident that he can do it. I keep sending him pictures. It don't look that bent, to be honest with you. It looks pretty much straight all across down there. So, but it must have a little tweak in it. It must be. So I'm going to leave that crash bar on like that. Not that it's holding on. It's only holding on by this side. So yeah, I'll leave it on anyway, just in case. But we will get the. I want to get the tailgate, the new one, back in place. So that's done. Swap out all the bits and pieces on that one, and then put that one back on. So that's where it should be. But he's got to go to the body shop tomorrow, and then he can do his bit. He can do his thing, really. Like the top part of the actual, all this kind of side, it looks absolutely fine. There's no issues whatsoever, I don't think, at the top. But it's just this bottom part here. It just needs to come. I think it needs to go that way and then out. So, yeah, that's where it is. But, like I said, he's pretty confident, and it's what he does every day. He said he's done like 10 times worse than this on the rear as well. So, yeah. but we'll see what it comes out like. Right, let's crack on, guys. Let's go for the tailgate next. Let's get that in place and then get this as far as I can, really. I want to get these wheel arches off as well, both sides, just to, you know, just to see if anything is going on the back there. Might be alright. So yeah. All right, let's go for the tailgate next. Should we put the light in place? I suppose we're gonna have to put the light in place, just to see. So yeah, we'll get that on as well. And yeah, you can mess around with it, can't you? Right, let's crack on. I'll set you up on a tripod. Let's do this. Right, guys, so as you can see, tailgate is back on and together. I just swapped over this panel here, and they're always good to sort of keep hold of, to be honest with you. So yeah, another one I'll keep hold of just in case. You never know. Yeah, you never know. So yeah, I'll keep hold of that. As you can see, I did take off the crash bar at the bottom because, to be honest with you, it was held on by that one, this side, and then this one, and that was it. You can see this one is absolutely gone. There's only like two. This one doesn't have nothing on that corner, so I don't know what he's going to do when it comes to that. Whether or not he needs to take this, cut this out and replace this whole piece, or just replace part of the corner so we can get a fix on the back of so that the crush bar can fit. But when I did put it on place, let me see if I can put it in place to show you. Hold on, let me just take these off and then we'll see. I'm only thinking that this side is in the correct position, but it might not be. It might need sort of tweaking out. But when you sort of put it like that, so this one is obviously in the right position, you can see that, it's quite far out, really. So it does need quite a bit of work to get that straightened and pulled out. But I keep bothering him because, I just want to keep sort of sending him pictures and updates and At some point, I don't know why, but at some point, I'm thinking he's going to say, "Yeah, no, I can't do it." But he ain't. He keeps saying, "No problem. It ain't a problem. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Bring it over to me on the trailer, and I'll sort it out. Don't worry." So there we go. But that's their job, guys, isn't it? You know, they've got all the equipment, they've got the rigging, they've got the, you know, to make it 0-0. And absolutely straight and perfect and the way it should be. So, I think we can't go any further with this. That's it. I'm kind of done. I have put the new light in place. So that's all done and in place. You might want to take it off, I don't know. Possibly might want to take them out to get it pulled. I don't know. I don't know about that kind of thing. There is a little piece of here that's plastic that's missing. Can't remember if I did have it. Where is it? I've got it, but it's the kind of like little tiny piece of this bracket. It's not really. So if you can imagine, that bit there is this bit here. So it's nothing really. If the whole bracket was sort of smashed at the top here, and all that was all gone, I'd say yeah, I'd have to change it over. But I don't think I need to change that. Everything's there. So yeah, there we go. Right, I think I'll have to change that. Yeah, I might change that over. Change that vent. I think I've got a couple of them vents. Yeah, so I've got a couple of those vents, guys. Definitely kicking around, so that's all right. So yeah, I've pushed up the exhaust as well. You know, the actual heat shield has been pushed. So now, when it starts, if I took the battery off, yeah, I took the battery off. But now it doesn't rattle on the heat shield itself. And it sounds so much better. So there's no rattling, even when I rev it. Little rattle on the back, but I think that's here. This here is touching in that corner there. This back box. But apart from that, it's not touching now. I don't know if he's got to take this exhaust back box and pipe out, you know, to get to the chassis rails. I really don't know how it kind of works, but I'm sure, you know, he's got all the gear to do it. We've got to put some petrol in this as well. Probably put a jerry can, which I think is about, well, at these prices at the minute, it's going to go to probably a tenner for a jerry can. So we've got to add that to the cost. But I think for now, I can't take that any further. We're kind of done with the back end until we go to the body shop. But so I suppose now what we could do is we could do a little bit of work over here on the engine side. It definitely needs a good clean. Look at the state of it. We'll whip out the air filter and see if that needs changing. Because there's no service history in this, so I don't know. This could have been serviced 1,000 miles ago or 500 miles ago. Who knows? So let's have a look at the condition of that. We're definitely going to change the oil, I think, and we're definitely going to change the oil filter. And I want to get that cover off on the front there just to see if I can find out about that timing belt to see if it needs doing. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll spin the car around so that the engine is at this side, and then we can have a good crack at the engine part of it and have a look at that whilst we're just, you know, using up the time on the day. Let's just crack on with the rest of the car. But you know, I'm every time I speak to the guy and I send him messages and I send him pictures and all that sort of stuff, he does fill me in with confidence. So yeah, I'm happy so far, but you never know. But for now, guys, let's spin the car around. Let's crack on with the other side, the engine bit, and let's see how far we get. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Well, that didn't take long. So I just took off this, air filter, and as you can see, it's like brand new. Absolute brand new. Someone's only just serviced this car. It's not named. Like there's normally like a name on this air filter, but it's still brand new, which is a great indication that the car has been looked after and been serviced. So yeah, we'll check the oil. Let's check the oil filter quickly. And I've checked the dipstick oil on the oil on the dipstick, and it's clean, really clean. So I can only assume that it's recently had a good service. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Not sure about that. So I think I might just do an oil change, oil filter, leave the air filter because that's good. But it looks clean and decent underneath here, to be honest with you. I'm just looking at the belt, auxiliary belt. There's no cracks in that belt whatsoever. So yeah, so far, it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Right, okay, well, this car is really nice. That's what I'm saying about it. There's no way this car needs to be broke. No way. This definitely needs to be repaired. So, and that is what it's all about. Is bringing the cars back to life, putting them back on the road. But these got like little LEDs, like little blue LEDs on these. I don't think it's the daytime running lights. I think it's the side lights that are the LEDs, but they're quite bright. So yeah, but so far, so good. Let me set you up. Let's crack on. Let's keep going. Let's get a look at that belt. Get that cover off. Let's get in there, and then I'll show you the condition of that belt. If it looks worn, it's going to get done. It's going to get changed no matter what. But so far, yeah, so far so good. This car has been looked after. Indicators are really good. So let's keep going. I'll set you up. Let's go for this cover. Let's have a look at that timing belt, and we'll see what that looks like. So yeah, let's do this. Right, guys, so let me just show you what I have found with this belt. I can't get it open too far. Let me see if I can do this. I've got to do it with one hand. Let me see if I can do that, like that. All right. Let me see if I can show you. So can you see that in there? Look. So can you see that? It's pretty, well, it's worn, isn't it? You can see it's worn. So, yeah. You can see that it is worn in there, guys. So I think that's it. I think that's made up my mind, really, that, you know, that's got to be done. Timing belt, water pump, complete service, oil change, oil filter, probably the air filter because that's brand new. There's no point changing that. We've got to whip off the cam cover, the top here. So whilst we're doing that, we'll miles will change the cam cover gasket. It's not leaking. I've checked. I put a mirror. What you do is you put a mirror down the back and you check along to see if it's leaking. Because the engine, these engines are sitting at a slight slope, the first area to go when it comes to these cam cover gaskets is the back, because of it's the lowest point of that the engine top. Yeah, so but it looks all right, to be fair. But like I said, I've got to take it off. So whilst we're taking it off, let's just change it. So yeah, that's it, guys. It's being done. Once it's back from the body shop, we will then just get cracking with this engine. Auxiliary belt as well. We'll just, you know, hopefully I'll get no problems with this one, because as we know in the past, I did a timing belt. I think it was a 1.6 I've done it on, didn't I? Or was it TDI? I can't remember right now. But I've done it and it didn't run after I'd done it. So, yeah, really got to sort of take our time with this one, and, you know, don't rush it, and just get it done. But I just think it's worth it. Whilst I've got the car, and it's peace of mind for the new owner, peace of mind to me as well, that it's not going to go, not going to snap, and it will last for a long time after I'm finished. So there we go. Let me get into some numbers with you, because I'm doing the timing belt and water pump and that sort of stuff. I wasn't sure if this was going to be, if we was going to come in on budget or not. And I've tried to work out the prices, and I got a price, and I've written it all down on its paper. So I got a price for the timing belt kit. So it comes with a timing belt and water pump. That was £85.51 plus VAT. I've got auxiliary belt, Daco auxiliary belt, £16.69 plus VAT. Cam cover gasket, it was £13.56 plus VAT. Engine oil is going to be £15 for the 5 litres, because I buy it in the 20 litres at a time, which brings it down to £15 per litre. It was £14, but it's gone up very slightly. So no, it's dropped. They've raised their prices a little bit on the oil, and that's gone up to £15 for the 5 litres. Oil filter, that's going to come in at £5.51 plus VAT. So total, including the VAT, the dreaded lurgy VAT, it comes to £162.35. That's for the timing belt water pump service kit, yeah, for that. Plus the MOT, you've got to make sure we've got an MOT on there, and a bit of fuel as well. So I've added it all up, and I also, I know the guy said it was $350 for the body shop, but I put 400, just to give us a little bit of, just get a little bit of play there. So I put it down for 400 body shop, and that comes to a total of £2,705, and we've got £2,766.29. So yeah, I think that's going to be really, really good. I think the only reason why I got it down so cheap, I think, because I got the parts in colour, the tailgate and the bumper in colour, and at a very good price as well. So that's helped out in the price of the cost as well. And yeah, I think that's going to work out well, guys. But then, like, you never know what's going to happen at the rear. See, he might turn around and say, no, I've got to cut it all out, and I've got to replace this, I've got to replace that. So then we've got to add some money for the parts that I need to get for him to do that. Plus, he's probably going to be knocking up on the labour as well, pushing it up past the 400. I don't really know. So At this point, at this stage, we're in budget to get this done, and the timing belt and the service, the water pump and all that sort of stuff, just get it all done. I think we're going to come in, fingers crossed we're going to come in. But if it goes over a bit, it goes over a bit. There's nothing I can do about it, apart from try and get the cost down as much as I can, and I have been. Yeah, so, but I definitely think that I've got to change this belt and water pump, to be honest with you. It is worn. You can see that it was worn in there, and it's just better off, guys. You know, these cars sell so much quicker and so much better if I do all the timing belt or water pump. They just go so quick. Really, really do. So there we go. Just wanted to sort of quickly run through that with you, run through all the details, all the figures, because I always said to you, with this Rex to Riches, I was always going to be up front with all the figures, and I'll let you know exactly what it's going to cost to get these cars back on the road and roadworthy and sold. So, yeah, there we go. But we can't go any further. I'm not going to touch the service part of it. I'm going to wait for it to come back from the body shop, and then we can just do the whole engine side of it at the body shop after the body shop. So, yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. Really hope you enjoyed with this Rex to Riches series. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell and all that good stuff. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.